We're in Scottsdale, Arizona for the Bonhams Classic Car Auction. Let's buy some cars. Hey, this is Richard Schneider with Antennas Direct, and we are here in the capital of Arizona, Phoenix, Scottsdale. And we are going to see how many channels we can get with a television antenna. So Scottsdale and Phoenix is the 12th largest television market in the United States out of 210. Another fun fact about Phoenix is it has the most golf courses of any city in the United States, with almost 300. So we know how many golf courses there are, but what we don't know is how many channels can we get with a channel scan. So we're going to find out later today. We are here at the Bonhams Scottsdale Auction 2026, and there are some interesting cars here. And, you know, maybe we might want to raise a hand here or there. There's a few things that might look familiar, like the Riley and the Aston Martin behind me. Those things can be yours for $1 million. But we're gonna possibly edit the Antennas Direct car collection here. We might add, we might subtract from the collection, but there is a few $1 million worth of cars here. I'm getting the case of the I once. Over my shoulder, I have found a Bugatti Chiron that I really deserve. The estimate is $4.5 to $5 million. So the question I had is, how many ClearStream 2s will I have to sell in order to be able to afford that car? So I'm going to need everyone to order a ClearStream 2, and I'm going to need, I know, about 100,000 of you, maybe 500,000 of you, to buy an antenna from me this week, because I really deserve a Bugatti Chiron. Thank you. Okay, we are doing a channel scan in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and we're using a ClearStream 2V. So we're in Scottsdale. We are about between 12 and 70 miles from the transmitting towers. And wow, already got 47, 53, 97, over 100 channels. This TV only has 2 digits to read channel count. So we're doing a ClearStream 2V, and we have well over 100 channels in the Phoenix Scottsdale market. Let's see, KTVK. So I went through the channel guide and I counted 126 channels in the channel guide. So it looks like they're all from this market, and a couple of them were actually a little over 60 miles away. 126 channels. Just did a channel scan in Scottsdale, and we got 126 channels in the Phoenix Scottsdale market using a ClearStream 2V. Now the stations are between 24 and 55 miles away, and behind me is South Mountain, which is about 23, 24 miles away, right over my shoulder, right behind me. And when we did our channel scan, we actually got some stations a little out of market. So a couple of towers on the outskirts of Tucson. And then we even got, I believe, a station near Prescott, which is in the opposite direction, which is kind of surprising that we were aimed away from it. So yeah, this is kind of like the Goldilocks antenna. This is really, every channel you could possibly hope to get in the Phoenix market, plus maybe a couple of out-of-market ones. So you could get a bigger antenna. You might get a few out-of-market stations out of Tucson. But I'm really excited about this, and it was really easy. I just propped this thing up in a chair, and nothing exotic, and I'm not even using an amplifier. This is completely non-amplified. So yeah, this was a good result. And the TV we use only has 3 digits. So I had to go through the channel guide and count every individual station. I'm coming up with about 126 stations here. So this was really easy and fun. So let's try this one more time, but let's see what we get with an indoor antenna. Okay, let's put a little Sure Grip on the back of our ClearStream Flex, and then let's just stick it here on the glass. What do you think? Okay. Easy peasy. Now we're going to do a channel scan. So we're doing a channel scan with a ClearStream Flex indoor antenna in the Phoenix Scottsdale television market. Now we're going to see how many channels we can get with just an indoor antenna. 59, 66, 93, come on, 7 more. 98, come on, we just have 2 more to go. Over 100 channels. So we just finished our channel scan with the ClearStream Flex in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and we got 120 channels. I had to go through the program guide and count, but actually not much fewer than the ClearStream 2. Probably did not get any stations out of Prescott, or as many, and maybe 1 or 2 of the low power stations, but yeah, almost all the stations were picked up. I have 120 with an indoor antenna just stuck to the window. So Bob's your uncle, slap in the window and it works. So yeah, you can't, this is a great market, you know, because all the stations are mostly concentrated on the tallest hill in town. So it's really hard to screw this up. And the stations are all mostly blowtorches, a megawatt. So yeah, I'm really happy how this turned out. And yeah, you don't need a giant antenna in Phoenix. You can do something with an indoor, or if you want to go with an outdoor antenna, you can, and you'll probably get a few out-of-market stations as well. So could you get Tucson? Probably. So anyways, we're going to go down to the auction and we're going to see some exotics. Maybe raise our hand. Talk to you in a minute. Let's buy some cars. This is a Porsche 959 brought over, never officially imported. But Bill Gates famously had one. So a lot of people will go their entire lives without ever seeing the 959. But it is probably, arguably, one of the most sought after of all the great Porsches. And of course it has a manual transmission, as they should. So this is the Porsche Q-Ship, created for Group B rallying in the 80s. Study hard, kids, and then you too can have one. Mr. Invisible Uber driver, I had a question for you. What is your favorite brand of antenna? Antennas Direct.
In the current ownership for over a decade, with over $100,000 spent on mechanical preparation for long-distance rallying, and it's been painted.
They're pretty good with that.
220,000. I'm selling at $220,000. 192. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. We are here in Scottsdale, historic downtown Scottsdale, Arizona, the West's most western town, where there's 300 days of sunshine a year, over 200 golf courses, and about 70 art galleries. Also, based on the channel scan we did last night, there's 126 over-the-air digital television stations available from an antenna. A lot of people don't realize that you can get over 100 channels in a market like Phoenix for no monthly charge. So come down to Phoenix, get an antenna, do a channel scan, and see for yourself. And it's actually more channels than you could actually get from the hotel television system. We had very solid and reliable reception. So we are going to walk around downtown, enjoy Scottsdale here, as well as we're going to go back over to the Bonhams auction, and really is an automotive paradise. It's a mecca for car collectors. So thousands and thousands of people are in town for Bonhams and Barrett-Jackson to look at the classic cars crossing the auction block. And we actually have 3 cars ourselves that are going over the auction block. So hopefully we will have good results for our cars. So anyways, wish us luck. Like our video and subscribe to our channel.